A new report released today by a national nonprofit transportation research group called TRIP says you're losing over $1,000 each year. Jennifer Mullen was at today's event in Albany, and she joins us live in the studio now to tell us how that's possible. How are we losing $1,000 driving our cars?
Can you believe it?
If it's not gas, I can't.
Liz, the point of today's conference and this new report is to make drivers aware of this and to understand the cost of driving on deteriorated roads. Now, you see the potholes every day. You sit in congestion every day. You pass car accidents from time to time. But what you might not realize is that all comes at a cost. And by making this known today, TRIP is hoping New York officials will step up and do something to fund the state's roads at a level that would take care of some of these serious problems. Today's findings focus on road and bridge conditions, traffic congestion, and highway safety here in Albany and across the state.
There's a lot of lists we like to be on. This is not a list we wish we weren't on this list to say we need these investments, but we do.
The TRIP report says New York roads and bridges that carry heavy volume or which lack all of the desirable safety features cost state drivers a total of $20.3 billion each year. TRIP says a big chunk of that change is coming out of your wallet.
Each driver in Albany loses an average of $1,600 each year as a result of driving on roads that are either deteriorated, congested, or that aren't as safe as they could be.
Carolyn Kelly says while these costs are high, they're only expected to get higher as the state's roads continue to deteriorate unless more funding becomes available.
Throughout the state, a total of 45% of major roads are in either poor or mediocre condition.
As for bridges, 32% need to be repaired, replaced, or rehabilitated.
Should drivers be concerned?
Certainly the roads are monitored on a regular basis. The bridges are closed if they're unsafe, but there is a danger in hitting a pothole. Drivers may swerve into another lane, or there's certainly a safety aspect that's important to keep the roads in good repair.
Then there's congestion. The TRIP report says Albany's drivers are contending with increased traffic every day.
The average driver here in Albany loses 31 hours each year stuck in congestion, more than one full day.
That kind of lost time and wasted fuel due to traffic congestion cost the average Albany driver nearly $700 each year. As for highway safety, a lot of the roads need safety improvements, particularly those in rural areas.
New York's rural roads are particularly deadly, with a traffic fatality rate that's more than 2.5 times that on all other roads in the state.
Coming up at 6:30, how can the state ease the burden on local drivers and why the problem is about to get much worse? We're going to continue to break it all down for you right here on CBS 6. Live in the studio, Jennifer Mullen. Liz, back to you.